The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, bull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, bull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, bull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, bull on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They LA, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out to us. I never switch, I never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And now running right through it.
Watch out.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
There you go. 54, 90. Check. Watch 54. Wrist left.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Prescott from the gun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check nickel.
On third down, Bridgewater. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check 43. He's coming.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
This is Gordon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Check. Crunch.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Watkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Making a full 2-touchdown lead now for the Titans. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Prescott. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that, because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
He's checking.
Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Jackson, 37 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Check. Walk it before. All day, dog.
First down, Prescott. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
We're going to 54. Why is it? It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll run here with Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
54. Check. Check 24. Check. Hey, kill.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking downfield for Jones. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
58. Check 15. Check.
Third and long for Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Let's go,
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but it's very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Third down and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Tighten up. Hey, watch it. Hey, switch gears.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
At the Bills' 48-yard line.
Check nine. You go tight.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Jones has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 62 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he loses the football a second time. And the Bills have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Prescott on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Here's Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Prescott is complete to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch out, watch out. There's only 54. Stick out. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss, here's second and 12 from the 18.
27.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. To throw on second and 10. Bridgewater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. To throw is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
26.
Now they try the right side here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here we go, 46.
And they'll run it here. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Let's go. You tighten up.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.